So we'll have a look. We've got some beautiful chat covers here. We got the classic Snowcrow one, and we also have a Condi Ranger here for No Hesitation. What do you guys think about that?
Condi Ranger has proven to be a very, very powerful class.
Absolutely.
I used to play one back in the day, but that was a while ago. I haven't played Ranger in a very long time.
Okay, here we go. I'm just starting the teams now, and when they will then go and begin their quest to slay these raid bosses. And I'll now hand you over to the commentary team, the commentary machine, I will say, that is Brazil and
Jebro.
Jebro and
who's that other guy that casts with Jebro? I can't even remember who it is. Whoever you are, it's Jebro and friend.
And friend.
Oh, the portal coming down there. There we go.
Both adopting a similar strategy. It seems like this is the favored one for sure.
It would seem so. Do we have very good RNG? No, the blue wasn't quite in the middle for No Hesitation, but I think it's fine. I think they'll be able to manage. We do see Goku back on his warrior. He's probably the most well-known for playing warrior. But we do have a down for No Hesitation. He's going to be able to get back up. A mail coming through to No Hesitation stream. I wonder what that could be. It's probably Brobo trolling us.
I would recommend waiting until after they have finished raiding to follow No Hesitation stream. Otherwise, we may have a little bit of obscured action due to that follower notification. But yes. I don't know why I said that, because now everyone is going to find them and follow.
Everyone follow No Hesitation stream. I'm going to do that right now.
Snowcrow's doing a nice, tricky little switch, bringing Mela in on Ellie for the boss, but having the extra Condi person for the trash clear to kill the red Guardian faster, and now going to a more direct damage heavy setup for the boss itself.
I will just clarify that is allowed by the rules. In the rules, the pre-events, as defined by those little Guardian fellas, that is a separate entity to the Vale Guardian itself, and therefore the players do not have to be unique, but the player count must remain the same.
That reminds me of an Ara record back in the day. Where, what was that, Mikey? The 3-minute Ara Path 3. Do you recall that?
Yeah, a 5-minute.
And then we had players, they were not happy that we set such a record, and so they went full try hard, swapping professions in the actual run to beat our time. But we are on into Vale Guardian. It looks like he is phased already for both teams. Snowcrow's already into the split, working on the blue and the green together.
Yeah, Snowcrow's a bit ahead, the extra player giving them an edge thus far.
Green is almost down. The red Guardian, though, for No Hesitation, I guess he's just spawned. Perhaps I missed it, but those damage ticks, oh my goodness. He's dropping by several % each second just from the ticking damage. Very likely from that Condi Ranger, even though we can't quite see because I just followed his stream, and so is everyone else now. Vale Guardian down to 50% already for Snowcrows, but around
insane.
60.
Insane
around 60
damage output.
This is still quite close, despite Snowcrows seemingly having an extra person. We are going to see the teams. Oh, we have a hit.
Someone got
Goku's
teleported.
gonna be taking damage. Yes, and there was a port and a down. It looks like they've managed to recover, though. Snowcrow's pulling blue and green together.
Both teams doing a safe split where the red is separate from the blue and the green, where I believe we saw Quantify earlier pull all three together at once.
Zan's team captain is now falling. That is a name I have not seen in a while. Hopefully you're doing all right, man. He was in the first guild I ever joined in this game. Go ahead, Nike.
Snowcrows is a bit ahead now. They're already on the final DPS phase of the boss, whereas No Hesitation still in the split phase.
Mail received. The trolling begins.
Oh.
Oh, it's interesting to see that Snowcrows are actually going for a safer strat than Harmonize went for. What do you guys think about that?
They're still ahead, presumably due to the extra person.
Yeah, the extra person helps quite a bit, especially in the split phases.
No Hesitation just now getting Veil Guardian into his final phase. Looks like they're just going to be pathing him around the room normally. Snowcrows on to the next event, the most exciting event in the whole entire game. Running around in a circle.
Oh.
We will get to see Adrenal Mushroom exploits. Brobo Frodo now falling, No Hesitation. As they do have some down players, it looks like they're going to be able to recover. Veil Guardian is going to be around 10% now for No Hesitation. They should be able to manage it and deal with it.
Now, if I understand the rules correctly, Snowcrows are going to have to use 8 players at Gorseval as well? If they use 8 for this event?
That is correct, yes.
So it looks like they're going to do a 6-man Sabatha?
I mean, would they... Wait. How many did they use on? They would have to use...
9.
They use 9, and now they're using 8. So they will have 7 for Sabatha.
Okay.
That is very... That's a
bit more real. That's aggressive, but it's a bit more realistic than 6.
Oh. That's quite a commendable strategy to go for that. They must be very, very confident on that fight because it is one of the longer ones, and if it goes wrong, it can be very, very punishing, especially in the last phase. And with less players, you'll have less of that utility to help support the group. And not that guys stop following this goddamn stream. What the hell?
Well, the absolute worst part is your DPS are usually what goes to clear the cannons, and so when you're low manning it, you have even less DPS on the boss because you still have the cannon obligation.
Exactly. The cannon is one of the core mechanics of that fight, which can't quite be ignored. We could very well see like a last cannon Sabatha, where you just leave the very last cannon alive the entire fight, due to having less players. We'll have to see how that goes.
Or
but...
perhaps even something more extreme, whereby they would leave 2 cannons up even.
That would be
and just
quite a sight.
And hug a corner of the platform.
I don't know if we're going to see them risk everything in an early round anyway. Maybe when you get down to if they are confident in getting to the finals and you have to play against another guild who's going to go with hyper-aggressive strategies, they might want to keep some of their cards closer to their sleeve.
That
or
could
something
be
like that.
But absolutely.
Well, this event is really exciting, so...
Yeah, this is engaging viewership here. I mean, the real problem here is that there really is no strategic variance whatsoever. It is just the same thing. Standing in circles and using fiery greatswords and portals. And you can just demolish this event very, very easily.
There is an RNG element to it. If you get the same circle to light up 2 or 3 times in a row, it is pretty helpful. And if you continue to have to go back and forth between east and west, even with a portal, that's slightly less efficient.
We see a precast of the banners down by the gate.
That is unbelievably try-hard. Oh, my goodness.
It really is. That's more try-hard than Brobo.
That really is unbelievably filthy when it comes to exploits. I mean, wow. Snowcrow is really not holding anything back. They want these spirits dead. They want them fast. So they move on to the next room. No Hesitation is a little bit behind. maybe they can make that up. In fact, they'll have to be making that up on the Sabatha here, as they are using the same amount of players on Gorseval. So assuming they are identical to SC in terms of performance on Gorseval, they will have to gain quite a reasonable chunk of time back on that Sabatha by using additional players.
It would also seem that ArenaNet has brought the Flower Glider back into the gem store. I need to go purchase that for my new Chronomancer.
Oh. That's an excellent point. I believe you have...
Support your local ArenaNet, ladies and gentlemen, by buying items in the gem store.
One glider is one raid wing, I believe. Is that how it works?
I think it's also... Yeah, it's also worth mentioning that revive orbs are on sale, and the players unfortunately can't use them in raids.
Ah, denied.
We had some very try-hard revive orb strategies in the new Fractal last night, which, by the way, is excellent content. I'll just go ahead and take a moment to shout out the Fractal team. The Fractal team, if you guys know anything about me and my feelings towards Fractals, I have not enjoyed Fractals for a very long time. But the Fractal team has just been knocking it out of the park recently. They have just been absolutely smashing it. And the new Nightmare Fractal that got added to the game in the last patch, it is absolutely incredible. It is ridiculously fun. And it does have a hard mode that is realistically comparable to raids, but with just 5 people. It's very, very good content. So go check that out if you have not checked it out already.
Snowcrows are making good progress here, carrying those banners. They want those extra few little stats to buy them all the time they can to get through these barriers as quickly as they can. And I imagine they will be, of course, using the classic portal skip here to avoid those circles. So, and yep, there it is. Off he goes into the distance, and the portal will be opening shortly, and that will be more or less the conclusion of this, and they are just going to nuke this last barrier down as quickly as they can, and they will then move on. Do you think they're going to do the try-hard revive as well?
Oh, of course.
Oh.
The question will be whether or not they can fail at whether or not they're successful at the jumping puzzle.
It absolutely is. It's incredibly difficult. Oh, we saw some weapon swapping there as well. Wow, that's filthy. Going for that offhand dagger for the Elementalist to get even more speed out of that. Yeah. Oh, Goku going for the hidden button. What do you think that says about Goku as it's a player going for that hidden button?
Goku is one of the self-proclaimed top players. He is an exploiting elitist. He is toxic to this community.
That's a great soundbite right there. And they're now going to be starting up on Gorseval with just 12 minutes on the clock. Do you think they're going to be able to beat QT's time here?
That is a possibility.
Only one Ellie, I think. I can't make out Goku's potato quality, but it does look like one Ellie.
Snowcrows are quite fond of Guardians, I believe, in this particular fight, and they seem to regard... Oh, he actually get hit by that. Wow. Trash player.
Yeah, the Aegis can be very helpful in terms of keeping DPS uptime, especially for Ellie's.
Just about to say it. DPS uptime. That's exactly.
DPS uptime. DPS uptime.
There we have the classic no-op draft strategy. They're going to go ahead and break him to avoid getting covered in disgusting goo. And they look like they're in a pretty good position to get Gorseval going into the next phase here with their damage out. But with 8 players, this really is not a particularly big stress for a guild like Snowcrows. Well, or even a big stress. I mean, they can do it with less people than this. I'll be phasing very shortly. There we go. Wonder what strategy they will use. Looks like it will be the one we've seen. Oh, actually, they're going to go for 2 groups, in fact, instead of letting them all come to the center by the looks of this. They killed 2.
No hesitation using 4 Elementalists.
Old meta. They really want to maximize their DPS there, I suppose.
Is a lie.
But I don't know, that's very, very interesting to see the differences in compositions here. Let's see if it works out for them. in terms of.
I've just devolved into memes. I'm
no hesitation.
playing with dyes.
No hesitation.
I'm playing
Also
with dyes
using a
on this.
Condi Warrior and Snowcrow's using a power build.
Yeah, that's very interesting, actually. I suppose maybe it's just a preferential choice, but I think, especially on Gorseval, power and condition damage warrior is quite similar in actual damage output as well.
Yep.
Oh, but they do seem to have a Condi warrior as well, though, for a bit of orb clear. Seems like their other warrior is running the Condi setup. We see those fire patches launching towards the orb there, which is just another little handy thing that the Condi Berserker can actually bring to the party here. Perhaps that is why they feel they're justified in not using Ellie's to safely orb clear, because their warrior can also take up a bit of that slack if needed in that eventuality.
Snowcrows are pretty far ahead at this point, but remember they're going to be a player down at Sabatha, so no hesitation just has to keep it close.
Yep. And then that extra player will give them a pretty nice advantage going into the next game. There we go. Snowcrows going into the final phase of this fight. No hesitation, still have another split phase to contend with after they're done with this. I think there will be a fairly sizable advantage for Snowcrows going into Sabatha, and that really is on No Hesitation to actually catch that up with that extra DPS that they will have due to that extra player. I think I would probably say right now that Snowcrows are favoured here for sure in terms of time.
Yeah, they're at least a minute ahead.
And I'm not really convinced that a single player can help them out that much in that regard.
No, they need a Snowcrow to eat the flame wall quite early in the fight.
So it looks like Goku will be remaining dead for this bandit encounter, and then he will... Well, I mean, I hope he revives and then swaps out with someone for Sabatha. Otherwise, that's going to be a little bit awkward for the remainder of this stream. But do not worry, even if
fly off the edge.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's be fair, Goku was going to rush off the edge anyway, so this is just
preemptive.
Classic meme.
Yeah, preemptive move. You got to go with your best players in the situation.
Well, there's no such thing as best. There's only best at. And when there's stuff you can rush off of, Goku is not exactly best at. And there he is, just waiting for that. Do not worry, even if he does decide to stay dead and we get to watch some HT action for the remainder of this, it will still be fine because we will see the Spirit Veil is quiet when they kill the boss. So we will be alright in that respect. But I think he will very likely revive and play on the Sabatha boss as well. HT just finishing off Gorseval here. Last few percent. It's actually getting very close there. Oh no. Oh,
they
no.
didn't finish
They
off
didn't get it
Gorseval.
done?
They didn't get it.
They
Oh, no!
Oh, what a disaster.
Oh, no! And they went too soon as well. The updraft isn't available. Oh, that is...
Time.
Oh, 1% wipe. That is really... That is...
Oh, that was like a 0.1% wipe. That was painful.
And they double wiped.
Did
as well.
Snowcrows... was there a double wipe?
Yeah, they fell. No, they fell. They went to the glider. They went for the updraft too soon. It hadn't spawned yet, so HT got wrecked.
Oh, goodness.
And here we go. Snowcrows. They aren't going into this, and at this point, unfortunately for HT, they more or less have an insurmountable lead at this point. There, as long as SC do not wipe, there is pretty much no hope for HT, unfortunately. That actually really sucks. It's so unfortunate. That right there is Meteor Shower RNG is what that is. Frost Spirit RNG, and that just wiped. No hesitation.
Not holding the break bar. Just broke it a little too fast.
And they got punished for it. Really, really has to hurt for no hesitation, unfortunately. And well, if Snowcrows knew, they would be smiling right now.
They might know.
It is entirely possible they might know.
Once whispered them.
It's incredibly likely, in fact. I suppose there are... Fun fact, there are more than 10 members of Snow Crows who may be watching the stream. They may well be here, guys. Good news, it looks like my internet is stabilized. I love it.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yes, yes it is.
Brobo got kicked from ES, is now following the stream.
Oh, what a meme. What a
Is
meme.
it really a meme if it's true?
Well, I mean, I think it can be both. Okay, right. We're gonna need Goku to just whirlwind attack into the flame wall if HT are gonna make a comeback here. That's what we need. I mean, even that, is that enough? I'm not sure.
They probably need a full wipe at this point.
Oh, that is really, really unfortunate. But still, this is why this is a double elimination bracket. There will be a chance for No Hesitation to make the sick recovery. And in fact, because of their positioning in the bracket, they will actually get a free win in the lower bracket, in fact, and will move on immediately to Salvation Pass anyway. How about that? Rigged.
While Brobo's getting triggered in chat.
Yeah. The dank memes. The dank memes. Okay.
Well, I'll say this: if Snow Crows wipes, they could be back in it. The later in the fight they wipe, the worse it is for them.
Exactly.
Just more time you have to make up, or more time you've wasted.
It does seem to be quite stable, though, their composition. Pretty beefy. They're not really having any trouble surviving right now, but as we mentioned in the previous runs, it is...
An egg!
Oh no, an egg! For HT, that's
What
a
a
disaster.
disaster.
Oh, that's actually a really bullshit egg as well. He was dodging through that as well, but it just clipped him at the very last second there, unfortunately. You know, he's getting a lot of followers here.
No Hesitation is holding the break bar a little bit longer this time.
Yeah, I think they've learned from their mistake.
Brobo kicked from ES is now following again.
He's just gonna keep unfollowing and spamming it. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. And we can see here, this will almost certainly be the kill from HT.
Don't count your chickens.
Is it going to be the kill?
It really should be.
Is it?
Oh, that was close.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, they got it. They got it.
Well, let's hope they can leverage that extra player, and they're going to need a mistake from Snow Crows.
Otherwise, this is unfortunately... Oh, well. I think, I don't know, just the mental impact of that wipe, they probably already are under the impression that they are in a bit of a tricky situation. I mean, you have to give credit to them for you know, wait, what the hell is this? This follow, what the hell?
I'm sorry to inform you, I no longer have facial hair.
Oh, it is
gone.
true. That is true, guys. Well.
One thing I can say about Sabatha is one thug kicking you at the wrong time can wipe 3 players at once, and that could be the difference. We've all been there.
Oh, yeah. We have all been there. All of these fights do have a potential to be volatile, especially in a low-man scenario as well. Even the slightest little mistake can be mercilessly punishing.
Billy Harrington coming through with the tweets again.
Oh, guys, can we not follow with accounts like that, please? I'll have to ask him to... I'll have to ask him to turn that off for the next matches. We cannot have things like that. Well, Snow Crows are nearly at 25%, I believe. Whereas, well, I suppose HD kind of have caught up a little bit then. Or have they? I suppose not.
No.
No? Yeah, I mean, Snow Crows are a good chunk of time ahead. But it looks like they will actually be slower than QT as well, because they have less than a minute to actually finish the fight. Otherwise...
Snow Crows has a hammer guard. They are not taking any chances here.
So they're just going to play, just playing it safe and just getting
Although
the
they
job done.
just did miss a heavy bomb, so the platform health is not looking the greatest.
I think they will be able to just meet the DPS check, though. I don't think that should be any problem for them to deal with that. Yeah. So I think maybe they may well have been aware of what happened and adjusted their strategy to make it a little bit safer and just guarantee they have the kill. Protection very, very valuable in this fight, of course, and also just the kind of scholar top off from those symbols really, really helpful in this fight as well. Everyone having protection, incredibly useful, especially in this last phase with the ceiling falling on all the players here. There we go. Approaching the end of this.
Oh, someone ate a bomb.
Ouch! Goku destroys you, gets destroyed, but they will be able to destroy Sabatha as well. Oh, there's a bit of a...
Goku nearly ate the flame wall there.
Nearly headbutted his way to suicide, but...
He's still not gone off the edge, though. I hope he does it just for the sake of the meme.
He should do it just for the meme. He should just do it right now. There we go. Do it, Goku. Believe.
Oh, he's down, though. Goku is down.
Oh, could this be the death?
He gets back up. Easy, Rose.
Here we go. It's not a Hammer Guardian, apparently. I'm being told. Okay. Apparently it isn't. There we go. It is going to be very close to the end here. Just a few percent.
And that is it.
And there it is. Wow, our streams are amazingly in sync there. Slightly slower, though, than QT for Snowcrows. 25:19, I believe. QT were nearly a minute faster than that. So, really, QT pulling off some more effective strategy in that fight.
Yeah, I don't know what the parses were for each individual boss, but it's entirely likely that Snowcrows slowed it down for Sabatha just in order to have the smoother kill.
Absolutely. There we go. As we see, HT still have a good chunk of Sabatha left over. And Snowcrows will be advancing on to Salvation Pass. And no hesitation, will go down to the lower bracket. They still absolutely have a chance to come back in this tomorrow. And they will also be playing on Salvation Pass because of reasons. But now it is time to do something else. And that is, I guess we should just go ahead. What could it be?